Morning in regular Megan fashion, we're running just a teeny bit late. Don't get me wrong, I'm on time to things that I have to be on time for, but if there's any like leeway about being somewhere on time, most likely I'm gonna be late. That's just honestly the way it is. We're going for a no makeup look today, which means I have no makeup on. Up until very, very recently, I didn't wear makeup to begin with. And so I didn't want it to become something that I felt like I needed to go out. And I just didn't have time this morning, and I didn't honestly have the willpower. Like, I just didn't care. So I put a little bit of lotion on for maybe a little glow. I don't know. But I never said where we're going. I have mom's group this morning. This mom's group meets at a church, and it's in a big, cold gym, and it's overstimulating and loud. And there's like so many little kids on scooters, bicycles, just like trying to kill themselves and everyone else. And so George will want to get down, and it's going to be a whole thing. It's not going to be safe. And yeah, it's just always overstimulating. And like, it's not like I have like a best friend there or anyone I'm honestly comfortable with at all. So for my introverted self, it's like exhausting and just the whole thing is overstimulating. We're going to power through and do it because I'm always complaining about how I don't have friends and community. And it's like, all right, you can't complain and then not want to go to the one thing that you have going for you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we really need to be on our way. I think technically I was supposed to bring like a dish to pass, but your girl's got no food in the kitchen. Like, we're running on absolute fumes. We need to go shopping. I need to make it through tomorrow, and then we have to go shopping because it's bad, you guys. Like, we have nothing in this house. Anyways, I did a little like braid to bun moment. Let's get out of here. Left without the diaper bag, which probably wouldn't have been that bad, but at the same time, I'm not that type B. I need a diaper bag just in case. It's also really funny because before I had a kid, I would spend a lot of time, I'd say, like working on my outfit, looking in the mirror, like making sure I look nice. I'm lucky if I look in the mirror one time before I go somewhere these days, and then I go out in public and I'm like, you looked like that? It's funny how you're not thinking about yourself like at all anymore. It's a good thing. There's so many people here and now I'm so nervous. I need to take like 2 seconds to myself before I go in. It's gonna be fine. Oh, she looks really cute and put together. I'm so nervous. We just have to bite the bullet and go in. We just have to do it. Why am I so nervous? Okay, I need to stop. Also, someone's pulling in, so I'm about to stop. I'm embarrassed. Literally, there's somebody. You see my pink cheeks? There's somebody sitting right next to me in that car. And she saw me doing that. I'm not an influencer. I have to be quiet because George is sleeping, but I'm home. I have a stress headache for multiple reasons. Yeah, so I just feel overwhelmed. And I think I might cry for a minute. Anyways, I always leave mom's group like a little bit like a little bit of a letdown because I don't know why, but I always hype up to myself that like I'm gonna like find my new best friend at one of these things. And it's just like so unrealistic. Like, not that it couldn't happen, but I need to go into it, I think, with like a different tone of like, I'm just going to spend time and enjoy people's company, because I'll find myself like in a conversation with a group of women and I'm looking and I'm like, all right, so we're not going to be best friends. We're not going to be best friends. We're not going to be best friends. I kind of like check out of the conversation because then I'm like, I don't know how to really explain this better than that. Like, I'm not just taking it at face value. Like, I'm enjoying this conversation about motherhood with this mom. I'm thinking to myself, is she going to be my new bestie? Can we do we have good banter? Like, could I envision myself just hanging out on her couch and our kids running around? No? Okay, then moving on. Like, I'm not doing a good job at just letting my cup be filled in a different way. Like, just being and enjoying companionship instead of focusing in, honing in on, is this my new future best friend ever? Yeah, anyways, I'm just overwhelmed. A lot on my mind. There's always this internal struggle when George is napping of what do I do? Do I do a chore? Do I sit down and relax? Do I eat? Do I drink? Do I use the bathroom? usually use the bathroom is like one of the very last things I ever choose to do. So I kind of just hold my pee like all day because it's just not convenient ever to use the bathroom. Fun fact. Okay. I think I'm gonna relax because I feel like in fight or flight mode right now. Like I just need to sit down and breathe for a minute. So I'm gonna do that. I was wondering why it was so cold in here. I had the heat turned down to 50. So yeah, that would be why. I am currently trying to make some dinner. We have leftover taco meat because we made like a bulk amount like earlier in the week. So I'm thinking today I'm going to make some homemade tortillas because if you guys didn't know, which you probably don't, my whole new personality is that I can make bomb homemade tortillas. They're bomb, okay? They do not break when you try and eat from them. They're amazing. They're homemade flour tortillas. So I'm going to make a batch of those and get everything set because it is almost 5 o'clock. Joe is off of work. He should be on his way home any minute. This little guy has no attention span. He screams at me no matter what I'm doing. So this should be exhausting, but life must go on. I'm kind of learning that like I can't not do things just because he gets frustrated. Like life has to go on. So I just have to be like, okay, mom has to do this. And I like give him random stuff from the kitchen, like spoons and I don't even know what. Let's make homemade flour tortillas for dinner tonight. Oh, and I wanted to share my revelation with you guys about my cloth diapering. So if you guys didn't know, I've been cloth diapering George since day one, okay? Like since the day, that's not true, but he was like a week old. And I started cloth diapering him. I had little newborn ones. Anyways, since then, every single time he's leaking. He would leak all the time. I was kind of fed up with it because it's just a lot and I haven't heard anyone else ever talk about this. I got on my TikTok because that is where the girlies unite, is on TikTok, you guys. And I want YouTube to become like that space, so definitely don't be afraid to type in the comments, like talk to me. I love talking to you. And I was like, guys, help me. Why are my cloth diapers leaking? Like I don't know what to do. Unanimously, so many comments. What are they made of? What are they made of? If it's microfiber, chuck them. You don't want microfiber, you don't want polyester. I checked. All of my cloth diapers, inserts and outers are made of 100% polyester. That's not absorbent. It beads. It's gonna run out. And so they were like, yeah, you need cotton. You need cotton. So there we go. So I'm hoping I went over to my mom's and I told her about that. And she's like, I still have cloth diapers from when I did cloth diapering. But it's like, here, you can take these and like stuff them. You can like place them in your outer. I don't know if this is making any sense, but I took her 100% cotton, I folded it, put it inside the diaper, and we're gonna see if it works any better because I am flabbergasted that I didn't think of that sooner. Obviously, polyester and microfiber, they're not very absorbent. That's the story about that. That's the new little update for today, which I'm very excited about. If you guys have any of your cloth diapering tips about leaking or whatnot, or brands that worked really good for you that were like cotton or natural fibers that absorbed really well, let me know and I will be responding. I love talking to you guys in the comments. Like it's so much fun. We're friends, okay? So let's do it. Welcome to my real life dirty table, okay? Also, I'm not gonna put any trending audio over this because I'm gonna let you hear my child and how he reacts to me just trying to live life. Oh, excuse me, I have to get to the microwave, sorry. I swear I'm like a clean person, but sometimes things just get overwhelming. There's so much crap on the table because I wanted to do my nails the other day. Hope you can hear me over the microwave. But then he didn't take a nap, so no nails were done. George knocked this over this morning, all over. I will insert a video here. And somehow he got the cap off. I have no idea. I turned around for 2 seconds because I was making him his breakfast, dumped it, and there was like a river running down my kitchen. So that was super duper fun to deal with at 8 in the morning. Loved that. I'm thinking I should share with you guys this exact recipe, okay? Because it's so stinking easy. 1 teaspoon of salt. You put it in 2/3 a cup of very warm water. 5 tablespoons of butter, 2 cups of flour. That's it, okay? Genuinely, so easy. What you do is you put your 2 cups of flour in the bowl, pour your butter into it. Good morning. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. Getting up and moving on because, wow. Camera storage died, or was full last night, so I did not get to finish filming about my tortillas, but they turned out really good. We had tacos, delicious. I just kind of had a sucky night last night after all that went down, and so I kind of like cried a lot, and I look really tired, but that's okay. I think it's all just part of growing up and having all these emotions. I did my nails though. Hang on. Very cute, pink polka dot moment, so that's fun. I think like if I wash my face, put lotion on my face, it's gonna make me feel a whole lot better, so I'm gonna do that. But I just finished cleaning a huge blowout. George, everywhere. There's still a mess all over the bathroom that I have to go clean up, so super duper fun. But then today is pretty chill. Joe should be home for dinner, and I have a couple of nieces and nephews coming over, so that will be really fun to see them. It's been quite the morning. George had a horrific blowout this morning, so we've already had shower time. Yeah, so that happened, but we're good now. Craving summertime. I just want it to be summertime so bad. That's hence the outfit this morning. But just today, George started giving me kisses. Those like big open mouth slobbery kisses. So sweet. Anyways, I have to go clean up all the poopy wet mess in the bathroom. That is my next chore. Oh, and I have to get the cloth diapers in the wash. Saturday. I think I'm gonna be ending the vlog now because it's the weekend now and I feel like we're starting a new chapter. I just wanted to kind of like recap a couple of things that like went down in this video, and like kind of, I feel like there were a lot of really like informative things that happened to me in the past couple of days while I was vlogging that I might not have like realized in the moment. I mean, the main thing that happened that I did realize that I did mention was about like how I need to like reframe my perspective going into friendships, and like just going for it at face value and not like overthinking it, not trying to like decide if you're my new best friend type of thing. Another thing I'm really realizing is like how important it is to put yourself out there. Like one of the girls I did talk to at the moms group, she was like, yeah, I just found this group on the Facebook page and just showed up one week. And I'm like, wow, that's brave. Like I knew people who went to this already. It was kind of common territory for me because like my parents go to that church, and so like I knew a lot of those people, not well, but like they would know me enough to be like, hi Megan, and have like a little conversation. And the fact that she was like, yeah, I didn't know anyone and I just like showed up was like, wow, that's like really putting yourself out there, and that's really cool that she did that. And then there's me who's like nervous to go to this because I'm like an introvert and I know there's gonna be new people and like it's always kind of awkward. Anyways, I think it's just a lesson that I really need to be putting myself out there. Maybe I need to find a Facebook group and just show up one week and just be like, hey, it's me. But even just in the fact of like inviting people over, I feel like that's really hard for me to do because I have such a small home and it's not fully baby proofed yet for like a toddler, and a lot of people I could invite over have toddlers, and I don't want it to be like more of a stressful experience. I think I'm overthinking it because I've had multiple people be like, yeah, let's hang out, and then I never reach back out to invite them over, which is like so on me, and I really need to just be putting myself out there more. So I think that's a big thing that I took away from this past week. And once it's summertime, I do believe that will be easier because we have a beautiful big backyard with a play set and a beautiful road to go on walks, and I think my confidence will skyrocket once it's summertime to invite people over. But that was the first thing I feel like I learned. The second thing was that I really like creating content a lot, and I don't honestly really know why, because I don't honestly know why, but I really enjoy it, and I need to hone into the fact that I really enjoy it and not worry about anybody's opinions or things like that. Not like if I'm getting constructive opinions, constructive criticism, love that. But if people are just being negative, or I feel discouraged and I want to quit, I'm so determined. I'm just so determined. I don't like quitting. My dad especially really instilled in me, like, we're not quitters. We don't quit in this family. We work for what we want, and we work hard, and we don't give up. And I was told that so much growing up, because I feel like inherently in my personality, if I'm not succeeding immediately or like the best at what I'm trying to do immediately, I just want to throw in the towel and be like, is it even worth it? Why am I even doing this? Forget this. So I've definitely been tempted to with like content creation, but I feel like recently I've felt so like refreshed and realizing how much I just love it, and I really don't know why. Especially, like I said, I really love how on TikTok, like, all the moms just always come in the comments, and they're just so sweet, and they say hi, and they're like, I don't know. And obviously it's not a real replacement for like in-person friendships, but it's super sweet, and it's fun to have little connections with people from across the world. So never be afraid to drop a comment. I love talking to you guys. I've already said that. I'm kind of a broken record in this video. I feel like I've said the same things over and over, but those are the things I've been processing. Those are the things I feel like I learned this past week. Thank you guys so much for watching. We're almost at 200 subscribers. I can't believe it. So if you're not subscribed, please do so, because getting to 200 subscribers would be really fun. I appreciate you all, and I will see you guys very soon.